October I5th, 1910. My friend, dear friend, why should I hear your voice over the babel of voices, suddenly calling us from the new world to the old? Hush! Are you weary? Would you follow me? Would you make dark the house, and shut the door, summon steam-pacing trains, wave-racing ships, to bear you past the high-assembled nations, past the loud cries, the plucking hands of the age, even to the east that drowses on her throne? Come then, it's good to be alive today, for yesterday is dead, and dim tomorrow flits like a ghost before us, threatening our peering eyes with mistily flapping wings. Grandly the streets loom upward, huge skyscrapers catch at the glory of the sunrise, where the morning like a mantle, bare their heads in praise and prayer. And with us on the pavement, above us in the air there, and below, under our feet, by train and tram and subway, the people bear the burden of the age, each to his work, each to his love, his dream, the little secret vision of his soul, veiled, muffled, trampled, baffled, but a gleam, our people, eager to work, eager to laugh, eager to love, if but to love were easy, pausing not for the slow and difficult thing as they push past their neighbors to the goal. Now to the ship down the long crowded wharves, the tangle of souls and voices threading thinly through the slight gangway. Do you see her there, huge, black, incredible, fortress walled in steel, hiding her heart of fire? She has no fear, the fierce waves leap at her, the arrogant storms tease at her flying heels, the boastful winds front her in vain. Superb, invincible, from world to world, over the ravenous ocean grandly she bears the fruitage of the time, rich fields of corn, millions of goods, long trainloads of strong machines, man's hope and love and power sealed in a million letters, and at last even us, the little human mustard seeds, dark earth specks with the kingdom of heaven within. Gaily we tread the deck, softly we sleep, lightly we chatter away the idle days, while strong hands, from dark hold to sunny mast, do our enormous tasks. And now at last the world again, low chalky cliffs, the shore, parked England's silvery green, her viney casements and dewy lawns, her iron towns of toil smoke bound, unfree. And London, stony London, grey storehouse of the heaped up centuries, of hidden sins and valors, locked in joys, London the empire hearted, grave with cares under her tawny sky that dulls the sun. We linger not, swiftly the new age runs, and he must haste who takes her by the hand. Over the channel. Come. The little houses and patchwork fields of France. Paris full blown, the red rose of the world, whose golden heart lies bare to the greedy sun, whose petals droop ever so softly to the falling time, most lovely at the signal hour of change. Germany then, the little patterned cities of the old time swept, garnished for the new, the ancient halls hung with the ancient art, and musical with high-stringed orchestras playing melodious prophecies. Gay Berlin, garish, unmellowed, pale, but full of hope, and proud desire. All whither do they march, these nations with the sweat upon their brows, huge burden-bearers, panoplied in steel, facing bleak mists of doubt? Will they cast down their heavy fears and bathe their brows in light and freely run across the fields of dawn, children of joy, blood brothers born in love, valiant for peace as once for murderous war? Nearer they draw, trimly the sharp rails cut their boundaries, twin scissor blades of fate. Swift steamers tie their ports together, bring tourist ambassadors from state to state. Bold man birds fly through the unsentineled air, and cobweb wires invisible, more strong than chains of steel, are spun from tower to tower, bridging the oceans, linking capitals, binding men's hearts. O kings of the peopled earth, O men, rulers of kings, dare you resist warriors of science, who are blazing trails your statesmanship must travel to new goals. Laggards, beware lest the advancing myriads, bound for the promised land, trample you down. Dark Russia, standing at the Asian gate, questions us with her eastward peering eyes. Proud Moscow from her 100 towers looks out. Moscow, bejeweled with domes, magnificent, out of her past barbaric gazes far into the future, swings her Kremlin portal to show the sad Siberian wilderness, and bids us follow through the autumnal days. Softly we slip along the garnered fields, past clustered villages, low thatched and brown, each with a gay church gilded, shimmer down the shining Urals, and salute at last great Asia, where in solitude she waits under the northern star. Her forest then, level and low, dark little pines, thin birches their leaves all golden on the silver stems. And square-faced peasants crowding to the train, slow, sleepy-eyed, thick-bearded. Onward still through the stark plains, Baikal blue in its mountains, the home of wheeling birds that dive and soar. And by a dragon-guarded roof with gay beasts perched along its tips, that lift like the slim corner of a pale new moon poised in the sky at sunset. We have come to the first gate of the world. The still Pacific glitters between the hills. Dark crowds astare greet us with chatter and laughter, beardless men with shaven brows and long thin tasseled braids, clad in dim blue under the darkening sun. The obliterating night curtains our eyes, and when at last the red dawn draws the veil, a heavy wall looms over us, grey and stern, with towered gates, fortress guarded. And our engine, steaming and shrieking past the caravans, the shaggy ponies, little loaded asses, the slow process camels pacing down, scatters the dust of time, pierces the wall, and pauses under the shadow of yellow roofs where the forbidden city, white and still, lies dreaming in her sunrise slanted woods. Peking. She faces us with marble eyes inscrutable. She hearkens to our noise and guards her secret. Shall we win her over? We with our guns, our dark machines, our mansions high piled over her lowly curving roofs, we with our loud commands? Will she rise, weary of silence, wave her yellow flag, summon her myriads for the modern race, the huge new tasks, the war for love and light? Hush! If we wait and listen, will she speak, wise woman or child, veiled queen of the dragon throne? Softly. No steamer, elbowing storms aside, no engine nosing through the ancient wall, no hurrying foot, no soul war nor at war, shall penetrate the circle and the square, set with sweet woods, the green wall and the blue, and touch the three rings of the temple of heaven, the terraced marble seat, cloud carved and fair, where, at the center of the earth, in peace, the tranquil east, contemplative, serene, dwells with the sun and moon. Hush, bare your head and strip your spirit free. When you have won the ultimate wisdom, seek the winged portal once more. Then she, the sage, may rise to you, hold converse with you, pilgrim of the age, and take you to her heart and bless your gifts, and be as one with you forevermore.